Hello, good day, you're welcome. It's Darius from this end. And so in this video tutorial, I'll be showing you how you can blend the edges of your pictures to your background. All right. So let's go to Pixellab straight up. And so we're going to remove the last project. Tap on default here. And so the next thing is to import the picture that we want to work with. So, okay, I'm going to pause this now. All right, so let's go to Snapseed. All right, we've got this and this. So let's use this. Okay, now let's say that we're working on a white background. Okay, and we have something like this. All right, now this is not balanced. All right, it's not blending. It's not blending at all. So there are two ways I can actually work around this. So the first I can do is, this is for background, right? This part I'm tapping on is for details, anything that concerns background in your Pixellab, you come to this part. All right. So what I do is tap on this part, then I go color. And once I get a color, I tap on this particular thing you can see here, which is the plus. So once I tap on plus, all right, I tap on, sorry, I tap on the plus, then I come here. Now I need you to pay close attention at this particular angle. I come to this part, all right, I tap on it, and the next thing I do is to tap on the picture. So the color I want for my background, I'm going to tap on that area in the picture here. All right, you can see as I'm moving it, just pay attention to this particular side here. Pay attention to this place, all right, while you're watching this. Now the next thing I do here is I move this around, and you see I move it to the end, the yellow shows. If I move it here, the white shows. So I want it to be background, that's going to be white. So I bring it around somewhere here, and I tap on the tick button, and you can see it's blending. All right. However, it's not totally blending because the pattern here is different from this. Is a plain picture. All right. So I mean the background is plain while the picture has some patterns. So having add something like this, I can actually erase the background, but then I just want to show you how you can blend. So what I need to do is simple here. Just watch. I'm going to create a shape. Please pay attention to this part. It's going to help you so much. Whether your picture has a background or not. Even if we had removed the background of this picture, there will still be the sharp edge. The sharp edge is there. So create a shape like this, and then before you activate, okay, sorry, um, before you activate this button, this particular button, I'm showing you here. Before you activate this one, ensure you do what I'm about to do. So come to the part of while you're still creating. Okay, let me do that again so you're going to get my point. So create a shape like this. Before you click on the tick button, just scroll down. You're going to see fill color and gradient. So in that gradient, you're going to see, of course, gradient is the mixture of two parts of the colors, right? It can be two shades or two different colors entirely. So for the color, you can see you have different color here, but if you tap on gradient, you're going to see this. So what do I need to do? I need to make sure that one part of this particular shape is the background color. Then the other is going to be transparent. Please, let me say that again. Pay attention. For you to achieve the blending here, I need to do two things. Number one is that the color that I'll be using, now I'm making use of two colors or two shades of a color. So one part of it must be the color of the background that the design has. And number two, it has to be the transparent part. So now watch the practical what I want to do now. So I simply, okay, for the sake of explanation and so you get it, I'm going to use a different color. So we have this color here. Now what we need to do is number one, transparent, and number two is the background color here. So let's have on plus. When I get to plus, what I need to do is simple. There are two things here. Please pay close attention. It's going to help you. I need you to get this. Now there are two parts. You can see one, two. All right, these two controllers here. So this is one and this is two. So I tap on the first one. You can see Tapping on it, it activates a kind of orange color at the edge. That's the line. So when I tap on this part, I tap on the bucket. You can see the bucket icon here. Or is it bucket you call it, or whichever. All right, whether bucket or bucket. Tap on this part, and then the next thing is to come here. Now you have two ways to do this. I might have copied the color code, and if I've copied the color code, I'll just come here, tap on this pencil icon here, or just above my picture here. I tap on this, and I remove this one, and I put the color code. But because you don't have the color code now, the next thing to do is to tap on this icon that looks like an ink dropper, this one here. All right, so once I tap on this, then I pick the color from the background. All right, so I tap here and I go. You can see I have it, and now okay, you're going to see it there. Did you see it now? It was initially deep blue, but now we have this. Did you get the point? What we need to do now is simple. This second part, you tap on it, that shows this blue, this particular one. Then you tap on the bucket like the way we did earlier. However, for this part, you do not need any color. Remember I said one part must be colored of the background, or the second part has to be transparent. So all you need to do is to come here and move only one button here. This particular one, move it to the end like this. So if you look at this, you see there are three lines of colors here. So this one shows the shades. All right, if you want it to be darker, you move it this way. You want it to be brighter, you move it this way. But here it is a transparency. So whenever you see something like this in design, it's good, it means transparency or transparent effect, where you see the black dots more like a black and white pattern. All right, so it signifies transparency. And so you tap on OK, and we have something like this. Do you stay? So one part of it is colored, one part of it is transparent. So tap on OK. Then we can now turn this, and we move this way, we move this way, we move this way. All right, then we can turn it this way. All right, it depends on however you want it though. I'm just trying to show you this, and this is a sample, so it may not be perfect, but by the time you practice more, you would get it right. Do you understand? So this is how to blend the edges of picture. So the sharp edges has been removed. Now if you notice, you will realize that the picture, the elements, is covering the picture itself. So what we need to do is just to readjust it. By readjusting it, what we are doing is simple. Okay, all we just need to do is simple. The distance is what you will adjust. All right, so you can see this. All right, so the distance is adjusted, and so it caters for only this part. It covers this only this part, and it doesn't affect the main picture. That's how it works. So we practice, you understand this better, it will work better for you. But this is how it is done. So let's try to